He is my co-brother, that is my wife's sister's husband. We have been together 42 years together, and he has been a kind of elder brother to me. And all that I have seen in these 42 years, David has been a great blessing, not only to his children, to his wife, to his grandchildren, to his son-in-law and daughter-in-law, but he has also been a great blessing to everybody whosoever he came in touch. I think all of you agree with that. To his sisters, everybody. Because even before we ask, he will try to see in what area his acquaintances are lagging behind, and he will immediately come forward with a solid suggestions, solutions, and the practical things that we should follow. So when his first time I attended his birthday celebration, it was his 28th birthday in the year 1983 when we were married. That birthday was celebrated in a bus stand with money auntie and all in Tanjore bus stand. We were on the way to Velangadi. So at that time, so everybody was wishing him happy birthday, happy birthday. I was asking what? They said it is his birthday. So you see the difference between that birthday and his birthday. It's a mark of God's blessings upon him. And two monies have been after him. He was not after two monies. One is our money auntie. She came after him and took him as a son-in-law for his sister's daughter. And the other is the money, M-O-N-E-Y. Money has been after him. He was never after money. He would only do his work. And what I have a very astonishing feature that I have seen in him is that he never showed any greed for money. He would just work, and he would be very careful in spending money. But I could not see any hint of greed for money. He was not looking like going after money. Okay, so one more thing I'll just tell you. When we were married, I was having a small job. So at that time it was very difficult to make both ends meet. At that time I asked, he was working in Brookwood as salesman. So he was telling me, it was only, the post only was salesman, but the salary was very good, just like an official in any other company, because it's a very big, it was an international company he was working in. So I asked him, he said immediately he recommended to his higher-ups, and then he made me, they called me for an interview, and then after some time there was no, they took even medical examination, everything. Then afterwards there was no response from the company. Then I told him, he was asking me, did you get any appointment order? I said I didn't get. Then he had a very, he showed his displeasure to his boss, and then somehow though he was in a small position at that time, he could influence all the higher-ups. And I got the appointment order also from the company. But because it was the beginning, it was a traveling salesman, I didn't want to leave my daughter was small, I think 1 year, I didn't want to leave and go. So I continued with the same job. So he could help me out at that time. I can never forget that. And every time, whenever I had some troubles, I would consult him, and he would always give me proper solutions. And when my son did his B.Tech, and we wanted him to do PG, and he was not willing, he wanted to do in the IBM company only where he was working. But I wanted him to do a regular course. He was not listening to me. Then I told David, please talk to my son. What is the importance of PG, regular PG? Just one, I was asking my son for so many months, and he didn't want to leave his job. But David took only 10 or 15 minutes. I still remember the scene, he was sitting near the portico, he was standing near the portico, and my son was standing on the step. And then he was telling just a few words he spoke, so powerful. My son decided to leave the job and go and join the regular course, and now he is going great guns. It's all God's grace, and people, good well-wishers like David, and age-related illnesses, sicknesses, and distortions in the health are very common for those who are senior citizens or even more. But I, along with all the people around here who are all very loving to you, on behalf of all of them, I wish you that those sicknesses or illnesses or inconveniences will not overcome you, and you will always be a winner like the Bible David against all your sicknesses, and may God use you to be useful to many people, to do charity work, to do church work, all the things. May God strengthen your nerves and keep you in good health and long life, so that we continue to enjoy your companionship. Thank you.